Breaking news, Manchester United are in for a 23-year-old Brazilian striker who plays for Atletico Madrid, known as Matheus Cunha. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Where is the party tonight? Because I know most of you have a match, it's a Monday, but some of you are really out partying hard. But obviously, United is really going in to search for a centre forward, and Matheus Cunha has really come onto the list of this United board, and he has been really approved by Erik ten Hag. If they get him that striker, then it would have been so much solved into the central department or the central attacking department. Remember, he told the board, even if Cristiano Ronaldo stays and Anton Martial, those two, he needs a third striker to come in and really compete in the for you, and he needs a different kind of striker. When you look at the attributes that Cunha is having, obviously he's that kind of striker that fits those attributes of strikers that we've rejected, like Jamie Vardy, Anatovic, Kalazidic, which other one, Benjamin Šeško. So those are the kind of strikers that Erik ten Hag is in for, and obviously here at United Matters channel, we are really breaking this story and bringing it to you immediately. Smash the like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time, and never to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name. Don't forget, we are really heading to the 10,000 subscribers mark and target. So guys, endeavor to go in and really subscribe to this channel. If at all you've been always watching us always and you've not yet always subscribed, and those that have just watched us today and you want to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel in the for you. Now, who is Matheus Cunha? Matheus Cunha is a 23-year-old player who plays for Atletico Madrid, was signed from Hertha Berlin, and he is 23 years of age, born on May 27th, 1999. He's a Brazilian player, and he plays for the Brazilian national team, and he is really a very good player as far as his stats are really concerned, provided all basing on which manager he's playing for. Guys, playing for a manager like Diego Simeone is not something easy, guys. To get in those goals, guys, that's the hardest thing, because he plays a system that does not involve so much into creating chances for his center forwards. That's the problem. And I've seen some people coming out and starting to criticize this deal, that, oh, it's how many 1,000 games, he only has close to 10 goal involvements. I say it, guys, get his stats and compare them to João Felix, and that's what you're going to do, because all of you know João Felix. Who wouldn't like João Felix to come in at Manchester United? All of us would have loved João Felix to be playing for Manchester United as a center forward. But guess what? Do you know that they almost have the same stats as far as crossing the line is concerned? So let no one come here and lie to you that this is not a perfect guy for us to sign. I really believe that people need to go in and really know which team this man is playing for, and to go out and really search. When he was playing for Hertha Berlin, what was his stats like? Because he was really banging in goals in the for you. So this is the guy that they're talking about, and he goes by the name Cunha. And guess who broke the story? The first person to break the story was all about TalkSport. TalkSport told us that Man United are close to signing Matheus Cunha from Atletico Madrid. After TalkSport, then we went to a man who goes by and this, I think this was Alex, it was who? Cruz, it's Crook, Alex Crook in the from TalkSport. Then the Mail, this is Simon Jones, came out and told us that Atletico Madrid offered Alvaro Morata to Manchester United, but Matheus Cunha fits the profile, the profile United would prefer. That's it. So obviously, the first striker Atletico Madrid want to get rid of is Alvaro Morata, because they have very many of those at Atletico Madrid. They're having Antonio Griezmann, Alvaro Morata, Matheus Cunha, and obviously João Felix. Those are the famous four that we know. Obviously, you might find them really knowing one, having some others. But Atletico Madrid offered Alvaro Morata to Manchester United, and United said, no, we don't want Alvaro Morata. He doesn't fit our profile, especially Ten Hag's profile, because Ten Hag really needs a different kind of striker altogether from what he's having. Not like Anton Martial, not like Ronaldo. So look at Cunha. He's really a good player. He's 1.8 meters tall. That is the height that Ten Hag is looking about, and he's really good on the ball, and his intensity is good. He gives us something different. at United. So his attributes are really exactly what Ten Hag really is looking for. Then Simon Jones continued to let us know that the United board have been made aware that the Brazilian international is willing to make the move despite only joining Atletico Madrid last summer and agreeing a 5-year deal. So the problem with this player, I think he's not getting enough playing time. I mean, he's seen playing 29 games last season. He feels like at United will be really at a far much better side to play lots of games, because competing with Antonio Griezmann, Alvaro Morata and João Felix is not something easy. But at United, you'll know that the manager is bringing you in and you'll get some playing time, because sometimes Erik ten Hag plays with a 4-4-2, you get, with 2 centre forwards. So that shows you that he can come in through and really play a very big role at Manchester United. Then Simon Jones again told us that United are weighing up a £45 million move for Atletico Madrid striker Matheus Cunha. So that's where it all started. Alex Kruk, then Simon Jones, and guess who followed next? Obviously, the man who reveals and confirms. I think in chemistry is known as the litmus test. When you see the litmus test, this is the man that really approves it. He told us, Fabrizio Romano, United have direct talks with Matheus Cunha's agent and with many others in the last few days. No agreement reached as it stands. They want more than 50 million euros. That is Fabrizio Romano saying. Obviously, we look at 50 million euros. It's like 45 million pounds in there at the side which goes by name of Atletico Madrid. So Fabrizio has confirmed to us that United held direct talks with the agents of Matheus Cunha, and he is not all that to the level where we're supposed to be. But all and all, this is the guy that Ten Hag has identified again to go in and be the latest where we're supposed to be. Obviously, when you look at Manchester United, that forward is really lacking. But to me, my worry is one. I'm not opposing us going in for centre forward. It's good to negotiate these deals, but let's first get these deals done. The deals of the midfielders, Rabiot and De Jong, are the deals that should first happen before these come to a happening or existence. Because when you look at Manchester United, we are really looking bad in the central midfield. All of the results you're seeing at Manchester United, it's because of the midfield. Look at the 2 goals we conceded against Brighton. If we had a CDM patrolling that area, no one would have really gone past our defense. You get? Secondly, look at the goals we conceded against the side which goes by names of Brighton. You get? The first one, Ronaldo loses the game, Freddy goes out of position, and that area near the 18 box area of United was really empty. That led to Mbeumo hitting that, is it Da Silva, hitting that ball to the back of the net. However, De Gea made a howler, but before that howler came in through, obviously a CDM had to be there, because Freddy is being played in a position that is not his. Then look at the second goal. The second goal, we start that ball with David De Gea, and obviously because Eriksen fails to shield off that man because he's not used to that, getting that ball off the back four, we concede. If at all you're having a CDM knows that I have to go in and really shield that man or really play that ball back to David De Gea, and then he does the needful to that ball. So obviously, even he knows he can do a half turn. You just shield this player and do a half turn, control that ball from the side where the player is not, and then you go on and do another pass. You get? So that is something that United is missing. And we believe that Matheus Cunha is an ideal signing that we should bring in at Manchester United. 100% really want him. I think he's better than Arnautovic. He's better than Jamie Vardy. He's better than Mauro Icardi. He's better than Alvaro Morata. He's better than Šeško. He's better than Kalzidic from Stuttgart, because for him he has been playing for Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid has been playing the Champions League, proven. So I really believe he can come in and really get the job done, because he is really good. He's really good. His footwork is good. His first touch is nice. He's Brazilian, just know that. He has a very good control, and his height is really up to the levels that Ten Hag really wants. So to me, I really believe that this guy is the ideal guy that we want. But before he comes in through, I really want us to bring in central defensive midfielders. 2 of them, Rabiot and De Jong, will be good additions to this team, because that's the position that is really making the entire team look bad. Guys, if you ever watched a game when a team is not having its CDM, guys, it really looks nasty. it looks nasty, guys. So 100% believe that we should go in and bring in CDMs first. Then Cunha will go on and really make a happening to United. So I really believe that chasing for this deal as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano is going to be going on, and United is really going to go ahead and really sanction this deal and really make it happen. Then Mail Sport, obviously, they went ahead to let us know that Manchester United have been working through transfer targets today as they look to deliver new signings for Erik ten Hag. They have dismissed talk of more for Raul de Thomas, while Sasa Kalazidis and Cody Gakpo remain on their list. But right now it looks like Sasa Kalazidis is off, and it's now Cody Gakpo. Matheus Cunha, Frankie de Jong, and Rabiot. I think those are really good signings. If Fatoli can land them, 4 of those players, into the remaining period, then we would have really gone to the level of really coming back to where we're supposed to be, because those additions are really so much immense. Obviously, the big question is, where is the money going to come from? Because we are left with 90 million pounds. Sorry, they're 100 million pounds plus the 10 million pounds they sold in a man who goes by the names of Andreas Pereira at Fulham. So when you take off, let me see here, 75 million pounds, euro to pound, 75. Those are 63 million pounds for Frankie de Jong. When you add 63 million pounds, add on the 15. Obviously, add on the 15 for Rabiot. That is 78. 78 means that you are left with only 22 million pounds. So the remaining players, that is Cody Gakpo, 40, that is 90 million pounds. Where are we going to get almost 60 million pounds to get these deals done? You get? We need to move on players. We need to sell players, but players are not being sold. That's why I hate this board of United. They can't sell, they can't buy, they negotiate bad deals. You get? So that's the big question. When you bring in De Jong and Rabiot, that means we are left with 22.8 million pounds. Yet the 2 remaining players we need to buy need 90 million pounds. You get 90 million pounds, meaning that I have a deficit of 68 million pounds. Where are we getting that money? Obviously, when you sell Aaron Bissaka at 20, you sell Eric Bay at 15, that is 35. You sell Brandon Williams at 15, that is 50. You sell Tuanzebe and Phil Jones like 10, that is 60 almost. When you sell those players, you can get in these players. But my shock of the day was that they've told us they are going to sell James Garner. I ask myself, what is wrong with United? How do you sell a player at that age of James Garner when Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle are interested in him? How do you sell him? You don't sell such a player. Don't sell him. And you're selling him on a cheap. 15 million pounds, that is a cheap. That is a cheap. Young talent. If Gordon of Everton, let me look at Gordon. Gordon of Everton, how old are you? Anthony Gordon at Everton is 21 years of age. Everton is calling for 50 million pounds. Now, let's look at Ghana. How old is Ghana? Sorry about that. Ghana is 21 years of age. You get? And United don't want to ask for 50 million pounds. If I told them I'm selling James Garner, I would call for 50 million pounds. How do you sell Garner the same price with a player like Brandon Williams? Are you mad? This board of United is really having something wrong with its head. I think these guys' heads don't function, and I think now they are malfunctioning because, you see, let me give you an example. Do you know what they call kidney failure? What causes kidney failure is simple. What causes kidney failure is you overload the kidney. You overload your kidney with lots of stuffs in there for you. So let no one lie to you that these guys, they are suffering from something else. Their kidney, their mind is really failing. They are suffering from brain failure. Their brain is no longer functioning as it's supposed to be functioning. Now, smash the like button, comment, and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on the daily. Now, there is something I want to show you in the for you. This is the guy known as Matheus Cunha. Obviously, He's good and talented. Now, in 2021-2022, he played 29 games in La Liga, 6 goals and 4 goals. You get? And 4 assists. Meaning that in 29 appearances, he really had 10 goal contributions. He played 5 games in the Champions League. He had 0 goals. That is a man who goes by the names of Matheus Cunha. Now let's compare him with João Felix. Let's compare him with João Felix. João Felix played 24 games. Remember, the other one played 29. He scored 8 goals. The other one scored 6 and 4 assists. Isn't it? He had 12 goal involvements. Now, I look at people saying that he does not score. But João Felix also doesn't score many goals. He scored 8. And Matheus Cunha scored 6. You get? The difference is slight. Matheus Cunha has 10 goal involvements in total, and João Felix has 15 goal involvements. So it shows you that the players are not the problem, but the system in which they are playing with is a problem. So if at all you are really complaining about Matheus Cunha, go and look about João Felix, also who plays for Atletico Madrid, who knocked us out of the Champions League, and even in the preseason friendly we played in Oslo, he's the man who really scored that goal against us. Do you doubt his abilities? You don't. And if at all they told you that we are giving you João Felix at Manchester United, would you say no? The answer is no. I would say, get me that player. So, don't blame this guy. Blame the manager, because this guy can score goals provided he is really given what we want. He presses at the front foot. He looks good at the front of goal. His aerial ability is not doubted. His energy on the pitch, his physicality is all proven. And we believe that this is the guy we should go in for as far as United is concerned. So when you look at this guy, Cunha, let's go to SofaScore and see what SofaScore is telling us about this guy who goes by names of Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. This is what they're telling us about this guy. Matheus Cunha, if at all you listly knew about him. Matheus Cunha, they're telling us that he's 1.8 meters tall. You get? 1.8 meters tall. He's a forward. You get? He can play as a left winger. He can play as a center forward. He can play as an attacking midfielder. Those are the attributes that Erik ten Hag talked about. Remember, I did a video today morning and I told you that Erik ten Hag is looking for a center forward who is versatile. You get? Meaning that you can play as a central midfielder, you can play as a central attack midfielder, you can play as a center forward and as a wide forward. This guy suits everything that Ten Hag is really looking for, because versatility is what he wants most. La Liga 2021-20. Let's go to the season of 2021. So this is how he really played. And this is what he really played in the For You. He needs 176 minutes to score a goal, meaning that every at least 2 games he can get you a goal. That is a man who goes by the names of Matheus Cunha. And let's go to João Felix. Should we go to João Felix? Because João Felix will about the stats, but that is Cunha for you, and United are in for him, a guy that is really good. Guys, which type of striker do you need? Those that are really saying no to this transfer, which kind of striker do you need? This is the guy we need. 23 years of age. He's tall. He's energetic. Quick foot. Good on the ball. Good in front of goal whenever he gets that chance. So, don't go out there and start jinxing this transfer. I agreed with you guys on Anatovic. Jamie Vardy, I said no. Mauro Icardi, I said no. Benjamin Šeško, I said yes, but he couldn't really come in through because Salzburg wanted him to stay there for 1 year, and he signed a contract with Red Bull RB Leipzig in Germany and is going to join them next year. For us, we never needed a striker for next year. We needed a striker for this summer. Then Kalazidic, Ralf Rangnick telling him don't join United. So I really believe that amongst all the strikers we've been linked to, this guy is really one of those that we need. You get? The cheaper option known as Brian Brobby said no to Erik ten Hag and said, no, I'm not coming that side. I'm staying at the side which goes by names of Ajax, and RB Leipzig sold him to Ajax. So guys, let's really back this manager. This signing is really good, and feel free to go into the comment section, tell me what you think about Matheus Cunha to Manchester United, as Fabrizio Romano has confirmed to us that United held talks with his agents for the last days, and they're really weighing in to sign him at £45 million. But the big question is simple: what is it really going to cost, and where is the money going to come from? Because if we bring in Frankie de Jong and Rabiot, that is already 78 million pounds. You get, meaning that we are left with only 22 million pounds out of the 150 million budget we have, plus the 10 million pounds we sold Andreas Pereira in, meaning that United needs to sell players to get in 60 million pounds to bring in Cody Gakpo and Matheus Cunha. Thank you guys for watching again. I go by the names of Rock and David. Last video of the day, obviously, and endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Thank you guys. I sign out for now. See you later, and that's probably going to be tomorrow on to United Matters channel. Matheus Cunha, United closing in on him. I'm out.